For nearly 2 decades, Mariano Rivera was the undisputed king of the ninth inning, a living legend whose entrance music signaled the inevitable end for opposing teams. His cutter was baseball's most feared pitch, a whisper of destruction. But what happens when a career defined by such singular, unyielding perfection comes to a close? For Rivera, retirement wasn't an exit from the spotlight, but a strategic pivot. It marked the beginning of an equally deliberate and impactful second act, far removed from the diamond, yet driven by the same precision and purpose. Rivera's dominance wasn't just anecdotal, it was quantifiable, a statistical anomaly. While modern analytics wasn't a public conversation for much of his career, his signature cut fastball was a masterclass in data-driven effectiveness. It wasn't about raw speed, but late, devastating movement that defied hitters' expectations. This singular pitch, honed to perfection, allowed him to extend his career and remain elite, demonstrating an intuitive grasp of what today's data scientists call pitch tunneling and movement profiles before the terms were even popularized. The transition from professional athlete to civilian life is notoriously challenging for many. The structure, the adulation, the clear objective of winning, all vanish. Rivera, however, approached his retirement with the same meticulous planning he brought to closing out a game. He understood that a successful second act required a new game plan, a diverse portfolio of interests, and a renewed sense of purpose. It was a conscious decision to not just fade away, but to actively build a new chapter focused on family, community, and strategic investment. Central to Rivera's post-MLB life is the Mariano Rivera Foundation. Long before his final pitch, Rivera and his wife Clara envisioned a platform to give back, particularly to underserved communities. The foundation's mission extends beyond mere charity, aiming to empower youth through education, equip them with life skills, and foster an environment where they can thrive. This wasn't a sudden endeavor but a deeply held conviction, rooted in his faith and his own upbringing, a commitment to building up individuals and families from the ground up. One significant area of Rivera's post-baseball investment portfolio lies in healthcare. This wasn't a random choice, but a calculated decision rooted in his belief in community well-being and access to essential services. Understanding that health is a cornerstone of opportunity, Rivera strategically allocated resources towards initiatives that could make a tangible difference. His investments reflect a holistic view, seeking both financial returns and social impact, a blend of shrewd business and heartfelt philanthropy, mirroring his on-field balance of power and precision. Rivera's healthcare investments are characterized by a focus on accessibility and preventative care. Rather than targeting only high-profit ventures, his portfolio includes supporting local clinics, telemedicine solutions, and educational programs aimed at healthier living. This approach underscores his belief that true wealth is measured not just in dollars, but in the health and vitality of a community. It's a pragmatic application of his values, investing in long-term solutions that uplift and strengthen the very fabric of society, much like a good closer preserves a team's victory. Beyond healthcare, Rivera has also delved into real estate, not merely as a speculative venture, but with an eye toward sustainable community development. His projects often prioritize creating affordable housing options, revitalizing neglected areas, and constructing spaces that foster growth and connection. This mirrors his foundation's work, building physical infrastructure that supports human potential. It's a long-term play, requiring patience and a deep understanding of local needs, reminiscent of the careful setup of a ninth-inning save, one pitch at a time. While Rivera might not have been a sabermetrics evangelist during his playing days, his approach to business clearly reflects an analytical mindset. Just as he studied hitters' tendencies and refined his pitch for optimal outcomes, he now meticulously evaluates market trends, assesses risks, and identifies strategic opportunities in his investments. This isn't guesswork, it's a data-informed decision-making process. The same disciplined focus that allowed him to consistently perform under pressure now guides his ventures, seeking efficiency and long-term value over short-term gains. Rivera's cutter was unique not just in its devastating effectiveness, but in its consistent statistical deviation from other pitches. Its velocity wasn't extraordinary, but its late, glove-side break was. Analytics reveals this wasn't random, it was a perfectly engineered motion that minimized predictable contact. It was the statistical outlier, the anomaly that couldn't be solved. This singular, unhittable pitch became his brand, his identity, and a testament to how even without explicit data, a mastery of physics and precision can yield unmatched results, unnatural analytics. Modern baseball analytics now provides the vocabulary to explain Rivera's unparalleled success. Metrics like whiff rate, ERA-, and FIP illuminate just how dominant his cutter was, year after year. His remarkable consistency was not luck, but a repeatable, data-backed mastery of his craft. He rarely walked batters, limited home runs, and consistently induced weak contact. This ability to minimize damage, to control the variables, is what any data scientist seeks to achieve, making Rivera a pioneer of data-driven dominance before the term truly existed. Beyond physical health, the Mariano Rivera Foundation places a strong emphasis on education. Understanding that knowledge is power, they fund scholarships, create after-school programs, and build educational facilities. The goal is to provide children and young adults with the tools they need to succeed, breaking cycles of poverty and fostering future leaders. This commitment to intellectual infrastructure is as vital as any building, laying the groundwork for brighter futures, demonstrating a long-term investment strategy in human capital. Rivera's real estate initiatives reflect a deep understanding of sustainable development, focusing on projects that benefit the community for decades, not just years. This includes green building practices, mixed-use developments that create jobs, and spaces designed for community gathering. It's a holistic approach to urban planning, ensuring that new construction enhances the quality of life and economic vitality of an area. These are not quick flips, but carefully planned, long-term investments in the well-being of the places he touches, much like building a championship team takes years. Underpinning all of Mariano Rivera's post-career endeavors, from his investments to his philanthropy, is his unwavering faith and strong personal values. These aren't just guiding principles, they are the bedrock of his decision-making. His commitment to integrity, humility, and service translates directly into ethical business practices and a genuine desire to uplift others. This moral compass ensures that every venture, every dollar invested, and every hour dedicated serves a greater purpose than mere personal gain, enriching lives beyond his own. Just as a business tracks its ROI, Rivera's foundation employs a results-oriented approach to its philanthropic efforts. While not strictly financial, they measure impact through educational attainment rates, health outcomes, and community engagement metrics. This allows them to refine programs, allocate resources effectively, and ensure that their work creates lasting, measurable change. It's a sophisticated application of analytics to social good, proving that strategic thinking in data can elevate even the most altruistic endeavors, maximizing reach and benefit. Rivera's journey from baseball icon to strategic investor and philanthropist wasn't accidental. It was a conscious, calculated evolution. He sought out wise counsel, educated himself on new industries, and applied the same principles of focus, consistency, and long-term vision that made him a Hall of Famer. This strategic growth demonstrates that the skills honed on the field, discipline, perseverance, and the ability to perform under pressure, are remarkably transferable to the world of business and social impact. He closed out games, now he closes out deals and opportunities. Mariano Rivera's 19-year MLB career was marked by an extraordinary longevity at the peak of performance, a rarity in professional sports. This wasn't solely due to his physical gifts, but also his meticulous preparation, consistent routine, and mental fortitude. These same attributes now define his post-career success. The blueprint for his athletic longevity, discipline, adaptability, and unwavering commitment, serves as a powerful foundation for his enduring impact in business and philanthropy. He understood that sustained excellence requires more than just talent, it demands a strategic approach to life itself. Recognizing the challenges athletes face after retirement, Rivera has also stepped into a mentorship role, offering guidance to younger players navigating their own transitions. He shares insights gleaned from his own journey, emphasizing the importance of financial literacy, strategic planning, and finding purpose beyond their sport. This commitment to paying it forward ensures that his wisdom extends beyond his personal ventures, helping to shape a new generation of athletes who are better prepared for life after the final whistle, embodying the true spirit of a team player. Mariano Rivera's retirement wasn't an abrupt end, but a seamless transition, a testament to careful foresight and a proactive mindset. He effectively created a Rivera model for athletes, one that prioritizes long-term vision, diverse skill application, and community engagement. His success showcases that the unique attributes of a world-class athlete, dedication, resilience, strategic thinking, are invaluable assets in any field. He didn't just walk away, he walked into a future he meticulously constructed, demonstrating that true champions never stop competing, they simply change the game. Rivera's legacy continues to evolve, expanding far beyond his historic baseball achievements. He is now celebrated not just as the greatest closer of all time, but as a shrewd businessman, a dedicated philanthropist, and a community builder. His post-MLB career has redefined what it means for an athlete to retire, proving that peak performance can be sustained and redirected into new, equally impactful arenas. He is a living example that passion, purpose, and a strategic approach can create a powerful, enduring legacy that transcends any single profession or field. From the electrifying tension of the ninth inning to the strategic complexities of investment and the profound impact of philanthropy, Mariano Rivera's life is a masterclass in purpose-driven existence. His journey reminds us that the analytical precision applied to a single devastating pitch can be translated into a blueprint for a meaningful life, rich in contribution and continuous growth. He proved that even after achieving unparalleled success in one domain, the pursuit of excellence, guided by values and strategic insight, can open up an entire new world of impact. Mariano Rivera, a closer in every sense of the word, continues to close the gap between aspiration and achievement, for himself and for countless others.